Do you want to learn how to play D&D but think that learning is lame? Lucky for you, that's why you have a professor like me. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jules, and if you really want to get into Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition but get anxious looking at just how big the player's handbook is, I have a great solution for you. Actual play podcasts. Those channels where people play D&D and other tabletop games. As it turns out, these podcasts are a great way for new players to learn an objectively complicated game. Watching someone do something is, in my opinion, always the best way to learn a new skill. So why would D&D be any different? So, for all of you out there who are trying to learn 5e, here's my recommendation on what actual play podcast I think is going to be the most helpful for you. Now, it might look like I'm just shilling and choosing the most popular option here, but I do genuinely think that Critical Role might be the most helpful podcast for teaching new players. I actually learned a lot about the 5e system from watching Campaign 2 of Crit Role myself. I was coming from 3.5 at the time, so watching the podcast helped me figure out the differences between the two systems, and eventually that's what led me to DM my first campaign. I think that one of the reasons why Crit Role is so popular is because it's such a good educational tool for new players or people that want to get into the game. Why? Well, the cast of Critical Role are incredible at role-playing. I mean, they're a cast of actors, after all. But playing D&D wasn't exactly their day job when they started out 8 years ago. To be blunt, they mess stuff up a lot, with constantly people forgetting abilities or how certain spells work, and then the players and Matt have to go and they have to look up things in the rule book while they're playing. But that's exactly why it's perfect to learn from, because that is what playing D&D is like for most people. After all, we learn more from our mistakes than we do from anything else. So you, as the viewer, can learn from all of the mistakes they're making as they play. Now, every time they make a mistake and they have to look up the rules because they forget something, you, the viewer, get to see how that rule works in context of gameplay. But there's even more than that. When I did my dissertation, a lot of people told me that watching Critical Role really helped them learn the rules of 5e, just like I described.
Okay.
That's unarmed, right?
Correct.
But way more important than that is that watching the pros mess up on stream and make mistakes is what gave them the confidence to try it for the first time. That it was okay to mess up or forget things while you play. And way more important than any of the knowledge or the rules, people needed to understand that you don't have to be perfect at the game to be comfortable and have fun playing.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
want to do?
I want to shoot. Hold on, let me go to my spells.
In terms of watching the show for fun while also learning, I have to recommend starting at the beginning of Campaign 2, The Mighty Nine. Both Campaigns 1 and 2 have the party getting used to playing 5e and learning new character mechanics, so both of them are filled with cases of people pulling out the old player's handbook to double-check mechanics. But Campaign 2 has vastly superior audio quality to Season 1 while being just as educational. And by the time they get to Campaign 3, the whole cast is so used to playing D&D that they're not making as many mistakes anymore and not giving you as many learning opportunities on camera.
It's a saving throw, correct? Or is it a...
Let's find out.
This is the main reason why I recommend CR over some of these other podcasts like The Adventure Zone or Dimension 20, because those shows are edited, so a lot of the mistakes get taken out before you see it. Now, that makes for way better entertainment, but it doesn't give you the chance to learn from their mistakes. And those edits cut away the dead space in between turns, so it throws off the slow pacing of a normal game of D&D. Critical Role might intimidate some of its newbies with the over-the-top acting and their big sets, but it shows that even pros online make mistakes sometimes, that it's okay not to be perfect. Doing all of this while having the natural flow of a normal D&D game, complete with dead time between turns, pauses, and having to interrupt that epic moment of combat with, wait, what was the range on my cantrip again?
No.
It's okay, you did it. It's
Gotta
awesome.
read your spell.
I hope that this video was helpful for everyone trying to get into 5th edition. For anyone that would like to read a write-up on this video, I'm sharing a link to this article on my blog in the description below. And if you enjoyed this, please do me a solid, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your friends. Let me know what you think, or if you have suggestions for other newbie-friendly podcasts in the comments below. I'm Dr. Jules, and have a nice day.